on.
Yeah, we're live.
Alright, 1675 in England.
What was happening? What was going on? What did we do?
27th, in the 27th of February, Matthew Locke's semi-opera Psyche premiered at Duke's Theatre in London.
Psych? I love Psych.
Man, that's been going on for a while.
Oh, I think Psyche. I think that's what I pronounce that Psyche.
Is the TV show just a spin-off then?
Yeah.
Damn. It's long-lived literature, long-lived fiction. Not really literature, is it?
And King Charles II issues a proclamation for the suppression of coffee houses.
What a dickhead. I guess he was trying to shut down the philosophers.
Yeah, due to the
He
political
couldn't handle
activity.
pumpkin spice. He was a hater. Anti-white girl activism.
I'm gonna Google oldest English coffee house.
Question.
Hmm?
Is Activision a pun on activism?
Probably not. Wow, the first coffee house in England, only less than 20 years earlier than that, 1652 in London.
My gosh. Alright, so, last we left off, you guys had gone in and completed your takeover of the Vertex Casino.
Yep.
There's celebrating to be had as you let the power run through the night of New Year's Eve into New Year's, so that the casino would move unperturbed until you closed it down for renovations in quotation marks. And the next day, the wizard and the old president started moving the dreamers out of the basement. Nico decided to try and power the casino himself, regardless of the fact that Lydian was getting some ember stones. By using the meteorite and spraying pixie dust on it, but the pixie dust caused a quite different reaction this time, as instead of growing in size, the meteorite instead started to glow green and float and give off like massive energy, which caused a bit of a ruckus. So Nico had to take that away. Meanwhile, Cherry was decided to invite Dwight and Flora out to the piano, the enchanting piano that she found, because Flora wanted advice on how to win Dwight over. And Flora wound up being the perfect player for the piano. The piano gave her more than just one song. And so the owners gave her ownership of it. And she and Dwight are now dating. Nico then, during all this, decided to take the meteorite out to the fields outside of Marion. He placed it down. He was feeling very sick, so he covered it in leaves and sticks out in the field and went to a doctor, where he learned that he had radiation sickness.
Which doctors are very knowledgeable of in this time.
Yeah. And he was forwarded to a specialist, an alchemist, who could concoct a potion to remedy this. But it called for some ingredients that the alchemist didn't have. So those were 2 types of mushrooms. The hairs off of a specific tarantula, and pure silver. Which Nico went to Lydian to explain, and Lydian, managed to acquire silver from his silver mine. But
should have exploited him on that. I really should have been like, I'll get you silver, but you're gonna have to do me something. But damn, I didn't think of it at the time. That would have probably been too harsh.
and you went to go find Dwight and Flora, mostly Flora, for help with the whole tarantula thing, and also the mushrooms, which you learned the tarantulas and the mushrooms are in a small wooded area, northeast of Marion, a few miles northeast of Marion. And before you could head out, Dwight showed up and showed Lydian a poster that the guards had put up asking for information on the symbol of Midas. Or just a drawing of the symbol of Midas that they mocked up based on to go to that one guard that Lydian had intimidated before. And Lydian was a little bit perturbed.
I've got plans. I've got multiple plans.
Yeah, so let's pick up then. You're outside the Friday night poker utilities house that Dwight and Flora were hanging out at. Lydian's got that poster. What's going on?
We're about to head out to go and get mushrooms for Nico, right?
Yeah, and the tarantula hairs.
Yeah. Well, we can get those from Flora.
Yeah.
But anyway, I kind of how's about Dwight we step aside and talk for a moment?
Sure thing. Let's talk.
Yeah, I kind of lead him away from the party. You and Flora, you got friends in town, do you?
Yeah, we've got friends in various places.
Any of them aspiring actors?
One of them used to do theater back in high school.
Well, I'm gonna need some budding young talent for a little play that we're gonna put on. Bring your friends and I'll make sure you get a cut of, I'll make sure that you're put right for this.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I'll gather some people.
Alright, now, make sure they're the kind who can keep a secret besides.
Of course, you can count on that.
Alright, perfect. Now, any of these posters you find, bring me. I will give you a gold coin for every one. Just tear them down. Tell your friends.
Alrighty. I like that arrangement. Sure thing.
Okay, that better buy some time, but oh boy, I cannot let the cult find out about that. I cannot let them find out about how the hell did he remember that? I showed him it for a split moment.
He has a photographic memory.
I hope not. I've got a part. There's another part of this plan. Damn it, I should have asked if he knew an artist as well.
Damn it, I should have killed him when I had a chance.
We're starting off with the non-lethal plan, and we'll work our way up from there for dealing with this.
Yeah, Dwight runs off, gives Flora a little kiss on the cheek before saying he's gotta go do something.
He's so bold so quickly.
It's not gonna snap him out of being too money-focused. Man, this plan
Flora is
has holes.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll just go ahead.
Yeah,
Flora
Flora's
has
just
a lot of holes. I'm well.
Yeah, you're winging it.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I've had a week to think about it, but I've just decided to go ahead with it anyway. A week worth of thinking just flies into Lydian's head.
My word.
Well, okay, let's go deal with your radiation poisoning. Cannot believe I'm saying that.
Yes, indeed.
I forget, did either of us have radiation poisoning or just Nico?
You didn't go and get checked. Lydian did, and he doesn't.
So I can.
That's right. You didn't say anything to Cherry about this. You weren't like, "Hey, you should get yourself checked." You were just, yeah.
He presumes that she's fine. She wasn't there when it went mass critical, and neither was he, so gotta be fine. Wait, is
Nick.
Cherry? How much was Cherry told?
She heard radiate. I don't know if she even knows if it's from the meteor or not. I don't remember that much.
Meteorite.
Meteorite, yeah. Sorry.
That's meteor wrong.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Neo. You should correct me for that.
Oh yeah, that's still just out there.
No, wouldn't it be a meteor if it was still out there? The fact that it's here means it's a meteorite.
If it was just drifting in space, it would be a meteoroid.
Fucking hell.
It's only a meteor when it's like in the process of falling. Like in the atmosphere and lights up and everything.
Well, aren't you meteorite?
Meteorite is a rock that came from space. A meteor is a rock passing through the atmosphere, and a meteoroid is just loose space rock drifting around.
So why are they called
Into the-
hemorrhoids and not like hemorites? Because they're on the surface.
No, because they're like in a body. I think if they explode, like if it shot out of your body, like through the atmosphere, that would be a hemorrhoid. And when it was just like landed in part of soil, then it's a hemorrhite.
I see.
What?
Interesting.
I did not expect an answer from just confidently after that.
I can say a lot of things with great confidence. One of my many talents.
Alright. So we have Flora, we have Cherry, we have Nico. We gotta go and get the horse and get to the woods.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
Let's
give
go
me
do
one.
it.
Give me one moment. I found some berry that's gone real bad in a pen.
I have a question.
Battery that's gone real bad in a pen.
Do you have Elmer's glue over there in the UK or Europe?
I don't believe so, no. I don't believe I've ever seen it. Might have just not used it.
It's like the orange twist cap thing, and like there's a cow on it, or a bull, rather.
What is the
It's like just regular.
No, we don't.
white,
We
like,
don't have it.
glue.
Our equivalent is a brand called PVA.
Ah. Do
Why'd
you
you
know
ask?
why there's a bull on it?
No,
Do you have any guesses?
I'm considering that's not a brand that I'm like terribly familiar with. I don't know. But is it made from their horns the same way that, like, horse hooves can be turned into glue?
No, a lot of people think that's why it is, but it's not. A lot of people think it was, or it is, or at least was made out of cows, like horses. But no. Weirdly, it's because it was partially made out of milk.
Oh,
And there was a big milk dairy concern. They had this mascot, Elsie the cow, and she's not as popular these days. You don't see her as much, but she was huge in advertising, Elsie the cow. And then they decided, let's give her a fictional mate. They always use this term mate, which I don't like. Like, they couldn't have just said husband, you know. They were like, let's give her, and so they came up with Elmer the bull, who was fucking Elsie the cow, and they made him the glue mascot because it was also made out of milk, partially. I got some of the like cellulose or whatever from milk. They don't anymore, but Elmer the bull has stuck around. My where I'm staying right now, the farm in New Hampshire used to be a dairy farm, and we found in the milk room there was, like some awards for certain things. but there was like this old catalog for bull semen that you could buy. Because like for the cows, like you need, you usually don't have a bull. You just like buy bull cum and inject it in. But like the logo on the magazine and like for all the things to buy bull cum, it's still Elmer the Bull. It's the same Elmer the Bull from the glue. And I don't know why I always just found that interesting. You wouldn't want to get those bottles mixed up,
Yeah,
but
that would cause trouble.
yeah.
Just it's a weird, well, not a weird story. It's a fucking news story I just saw. So apparently the government is going to try and ban what they're calling bully XL dogs, American bully XL dogs.
What is that?
Basically, staffs,
What?
bull terriers.
Oh.
But it's fucking. Look at this fucking shot.
What?
News report.
The
What?
fuck?
There's a
What
lot
the
of
fuck?
messaging going on there. I hope that's not a
Amazing.
joke. That would be really funny. It's also fucking dog racism trending.
Literally. I will see people on Twitter who will just... It's crazy how, like, literally dog racist people are.
So okay, so I opened the thing and basically it turns out I had like a
melted.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh my.
yeah, and I think it's fuck this pen.
Pen.
It was an old drawing tablet,
Oh right.
and there's been a battery in the pen for like ages. So I think, yeah, I think this is busted, and I don't think you can just pick up another pen.
Oh wow.
I'm almost looking forward to using this, but yeah, I think the battery corroded in there.
My gosh.
Oh well. Anyway, where were we on the game?
We're moving. You're about to set off for the wooded area that's northeast of Marion.
Ah yes, wood. I know wood. Terrible material.
Well, it's gonna. The woods are gonna save your life today, so I feel like you're missing the wood for the trees here.
Where are the woods around Marion?
Well, we got
A
to
few
go on
miles.
a few miles northeast.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna go get Urema, and we're gonna go on a wee expedition out to go and get these mushrooms.
Ah yes, mushrooms. Terrible things.
They're gonna save your life today, so you don't have much room to complain.
Yes, but I hate them in my food.
Why do you hate mushrooms?
They're awful. I hate them.
Why?
They're not good.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Sherry will from now on just make the mushroom like finely chop them.
Secretly starts putting mushroom stock into their meals to like acclimate them to the taste of mushrooms.
No, I'm saying them. Lydian has no problem with mushrooms.
No, I was just talking about Nico.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Snake. I don't think I ever told you, but I decided that Nico doesn't care about gender. Nico is non-binary,
Okay then.
so that's why calls Nico them.
Ah.
But it's like it doesn't really matter. Nico's whole thing is Nico doesn't care because they consider themselves a scientist.
People
So that's
can
their
use
gender. Gender
Like,
Hey.
science.
No,
like
that's their
he
title.
Ah.
Their
like Kino and being a traveler.
Hey, I got the tablet pen to work.
Cool.
But what if Nico was speaking Japanese? What first person pronoun would Nico use?
Luckily,
Well, you
Japanese
see,
does not exist in this setting.
well, you see, you see, that would require me knowing Japanese.
Okay, so you go ahead and you go to the stables, the city stables, where Yurima has been kept fed and healthy. Your cart's secure.
My word, what have they done to our transportation?
It looks fine to me, Cherry says with a little.
No, the diameter of it's increased by at least 1 centimeter. No, the aerodynamics is all off.
Wasn't Sam
I
Hill
can't believe
wasn't Sam Hill's your problem, Nico?
The mule is too fat.
I thought Yurima was a horse.
Well, but Nico didn't study biology that much.
It's a fake science.
Well, it's just
Look, doesn't matter if Yurima's put on weight. It's all the better to haul us around. We're not training a racehorse here.
it could go faster. Now we might lose minutes.
Might not go much faster when it's hauling cargo.
Very well.
So the meteorite is still listed as being on the fucking cart. Should it be? Considering...
No, it shouldn't.
Okay. Considering that it's currently under some leaves on the outside of town, mass critical.
Yeah.
I'll remove that from the inventory of this. Alright, that leaves us with 4... Oh, actually, no.
He leaves.
There we go. So we got 305 coin on here in the lockbox, 13 uses of monster feed, and a book on Ryuga's adventuring party. Do I have anything I want to drop off on the cart while we're heading off? No, I'm good. Oh, I only have 1 use of dungeon rations. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some of that before we leave.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Nico, wait. What does Nico even have? Did Nico get paid for the last thing?
Not yet, no, because we haven't even ran it through the cash thing yet. We
Oh,
we haven't actually set out how it's getting divvied yet.
Nico only has 1 coin.
That's unfortunate.
I think
Quite
you should
sad.
That's tragic.
Lydian, it appears I too only have 1 dungeon ration.
Oh well, that's tragic.
Lydian, could I consider a small little loan?
I thought you didn't care about money.
Well, I don't, but people who give me food do.
People who give you food.
In exchange for goods and services.
You
Or,
exchange
in
money
this
for
case...
goods and services. Money
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
used for goods and services.
Thank you, I've heard that before. Damn Orwellian propaganda.
Alright, yeah, I throw down 6 coin and I get Nico some fucking dungeon rations.
There you go.
Throw out 6 coin, add a thing of dungeon rations to your thingamajiggy.
How much is the dungeon
5
ration?
uses. 5 uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like how many coins is one? Is it
It's
literally
free.
just...
It's
3 coin for 5 uses.
Okay.
And 1 weight.
Oh, I see. Lydian is also paying for his.
Yes. Does Cherry need food?
Probably. I have 2 uses of dungeon rations.
Is Lydian gonna have to pay for everyone?
I have coin.
Cherry also has dignity.
No, you know what? Actually, yeah. Ooh, could you buy me
Oh, I
some
thought-
dungeon rations too?
I thought M was like, no, I don't have dignity.
Now,
He does
hey-
not have dignity.
Hang on, do you just smell blood in the water here, or do you actually need the assistance? Because you've got coin, best I remember.
It's fine. I can go without food.
Alright then. Let's hit the road.
Alrighty.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
So, you're heading out. You head out of the city on Urima. I guess I'll move us over to the overworld map, just for a bit.
Ah, it's been a while.
Yep. Da-da-da-da. And I'm gonna say you don't have to actually undertake a perilous journey to get there. Just because you know where it is and it's not that far away.
We're basically following the path upwards, aren't we, for a bit, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's been pointed out to you. I'd say that, you know, a wooded area you'll spot.
We will spot.
Yes. So, you head up the trail until you see the woods from a small distance away. And you trot along towards it. Getting and once you're in the area, yeah, you hear the sounds of nature, you know, bugs, you know, birds,
Bugs.
Oh,
that sort of thing.
can I have
crickets, you
communed
heard.
on the way over there?
Sure.
Yeah, just sit in the cart doing that. Alright, I'll be
No.
weighing that up. I'll tell you-
Bugs,
I'll try and get this done very
birds.
quickly.
squirrels, trees, lizards, all those sounds.
Yeah.
Bro,
We have taken Flora with us, haven't we? 'Cause it was
Yes,
only
you have.
Yeah, we left White behind to go find some actors and pull down some posters.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you named Flora if you turn into animals?
Well, I wasn't born with that ability, I don't think. Or at least I didn't display it until after I was named.
Oh, but it wasn't. How did you get that power?
I don't know. It just kind of happened. Maybe I was born with it.
Interesting.
fascinating.
It's a shame you didn't get the power to turn into plants, or the other way around.
I guess I think animals is probably more interesting.
Probably more useful.
Okay, I've picked my spells. Cause fear, mending, planning, and locate object. Which,
Okay.
yeah. That last one, quite powerful in this instance.
Have you ever talked to any plants who were, took issue with your name?
I've not met many plants that I could speak to.
Plant people in the setting?
Cherry says there are plant people in this setting.
No, I was saying that out of character. Like, we're plant people.
Oh,
I know they're not the most common, but, like, that's
Yeah.
not an unreasonable question in this setting.
Yeah. Of the ones I've met, none have taken particular note of it. Well, not that most people I meet, I tell my name.
That's true.
When we head out to carry out one of Dwight's plans, he tends to insist that we obscure our names.
Cherry stops to think. I suppose I've never met, a talking cherry tree or anyone like that or anything. I don't know how they would feel.
Maybe they'd find it amusing.
I think they'd take it as a compliment. If I met someone whose name was just blind and they could see, I'd be annoyed by that.
Well, you're not just your blindness, are you?
No, and a plant person isn't just being a plant. They have lots of other things. I'd just be annoyed, like at least if you're gonna be named blind or go by that, actually be blind.
It's the principle about being blind.
So yeah, you're in the woods and it's the sound of rustling leaves, birds flying about, some bugs buzzing. And I guess you set about looking for those mushrooms. How do you do so?
Cherry is gonna say, well, if we're looking for mushrooms, I don't know how much help I'm going to be in this case.
Well, you are probably the most talented fighter out of the bunch of us, so just in case something goes wrong, be on guard. I can also imagine with
That's
your
a sad state. That's a concerning statement, honestly.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What do the mushrooms? Do we know what these mushrooms smell like?
Yeah, do we have much description of the mushrooms? Do we have
There's a purple cap and a pink cap.
Is that
It's
their
like
names or is that just their descriptions? Like
That's their description. That's
Okay.
basically their descriptions. I'm not gonna. You got a fucking scientific name out for them.
I mean, they usually just have names like Death Cap.
Wait,
Yeah.
but so they have
Angry
a
Horn.
purple cap. So is it like two caps? One is purple, one is pink.
Well, the
Like,
brown
Yeah.
cap actually has a pink cap, and the pink cap actually has a brown cap. Alright, well, I mean, I could just start with my most boring thing, which is just literally using the ability to tell me where one of the mushrooms are. Yeah, neat. You know what? Lydian is like in a bit of a rush given the thing, so yeah, he's gonna cast a dang spell. It's the most bland
Alrighty.
use of a spell so far, I think. There's no cleverness to it. It's just, I'm gonna try and cast the spell to tell me where a mushroom is. Alright.
Are you a fucking witch?
I'm a dang wizard. Well, I'm a dang paladin. So
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that Lydian is a paladin.
yeah, he's a coin paladin. All right, so just to make this more interesting, spell is revoked. I can't cast this again. So,
Okie dokie.
Tell me about the brown cap mushrooms.
But you're looking for
we need
purple and
two
pink.
different.
Wait, sorry. Didn't you say brown cap and pink cap mushrooms?
No, I said
No,
purple
purple.
and pink.
Okay, purple.
Alright, you're looking for the purple caps. Alright.
Okay, so we need two different types. I see.
Yes. Alright, so yeah. What's the description of your spell? Like,
I can copy and paste it. So, but essentially, where is it? Locate object. So this is the description for locate object.
when you concentrate, this spell indicate what direction it is, and exactly if it is in short walking distance. Okay.
If you name a type of object, the spell points you towards the nearest one. While the spell's ongoing, take -1 to cast the spell.
Yeah, you've got a good direction, a strong direction pulling you to, let's say, the north.
Okay then. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Lydian just kind of casts his bow and says, "Right, that way."
My word. Wait, how do you know that?
You know, I did grow up in a forest.
I see. Chased after a bunch of mushrooms, did you?
I'm gonna say while Cherry kind of splits off from the group. Like she stays within earshot of them.
Hmm.
Um, she can hear people from quite a distance away, and she takes out her shamisen. She's sort of strumming a little thing and whistling a tune. But she's gonna kind of explore the forest on her own, recognizing she's not much help with
Mm-hmm.
looking for mushrooms.
Okay.
Just seeing if she comes across anything, interesting.
Jerry, what do you see?
Okay, so eventually, Lydian, you lead Flora and Nico to a rather thick tree trunk, a rather thick tree, a tree with a rather thick trunk. And growing around it are the purple cat mushrooms. There are some. Let's see. There are some squirrels. Sort of going about the tree. It seems like this tree is home to quite a few squirrels.
Quite a few squirrels.
Yeah.
Well,
Quite a few of them.
Can I? Suspicious of bloody squirrels. I feed the squirrels on my road. They would never attack me.
Not unless you stop feeding them.
I am going to discern realities on this tree and these squirrels.
Okay.
Okay, one question. I don't know why I'm very amused by this. What's about to happen?
Well, from the way the squirrels are acting, it looks like they've taken notice of you, and that they're scurrying up to the hollows where they can hide out and just kind of watch you.
Hopefully they don't mind that we're gonna take a few. Not gonna take the whole lot, are we?
No.
Uh,
Well, it is scientific.
Well, Nico, do you want to partake in science and go grab some of those life-saving mushrooms?
Absolutely. Do I? Nico just runs over.
Lydian takes a step back.
all right, you run over. There's quite a few. There's the purple mushrooms. There's quite a few little. There are some mounds. There are some dirt mounds also around the tree. Some holes in the ground, as well as quite a few berries and acorns.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do something real quick, which is, that 100 I had left over, I'm just gonna add that into my fucking actual coin. Because I just had that
Okay.
yeah. I did kind of lie to the rest of the cult about not having that, but, they never checked me. And I got them a damn casino, what are they complaining about?
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Nobody would ever lie to us, right, boss? Nobody.
Especially not a member of ours in this highly competitive cult.
Yeah. Nico, yeah, Nico grabs them. So what did you say, Neo?
you're just gonna grab the mushrooms?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, if you just grab the mushrooms, then none of you grab them pretty freely. Nothing happens.
See,
Nothing
nothing happens.
No, well, nothing happens.
Lydia, why do you have to be so sad? Just depressive.
I'm not sad, I'm just on my toes. I
Lydia
understand
was
how
really
wearing jet boots can take you off your toes sometimes, but you gotta keep your feet on the ground in life.
Lydia was really hoping that something funny would happen.
No, he wasn't hoping for it, but he just doesn't like being wrong. He just doesn't like misreading a situation. Alright, well, let's go find the rest of the. Let's go find those pink caps, I suppose.
All right. Meanwhile, Cherry,
Yes.
you're playing your shamisen wandering the forest,
Yes. Whistling.
whistling. You start to hear the shaking of like bushes.
Shake, shake, shake. Shaking bushes.
Interesting. I am going to discern realities. I think.
All right.
Ooh. Not perfect, not ideal. Let's see. I have 1 second. Ooh, okay. So I get one, right?
Mm-hmm. You get one question.
Who is watching or following us?
Ooh. Uh. So those bushes, see, you can tell that they're sort of rhythmically shaking along with your tune,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not just. And as you walk, it seems as though uh the bushes follow you.
The bushes themselves.
Yes.
Ooh, cool. Uh, let's see. Think in that case, I'm gonna find, as soon as I find like anything like a tree stump or a rock or even just a log or something I could sit on, you know, to stop walking and just sit down and keep playing, you know, with the tune and see
Mhm.
what the bushes do.
All right, you keep playing with the tune as you sit down on a tree stump. And the bushes, they get closer, sort of get around you in a circle, and they keep up their rhythmic shaking.
Um, yeah, Ariana, Jesus Christ. That's a
Wrong
call out.
character.
Um, and you know, I almost said Felina, then correcting myself. Cherry, she's gonna keep on playing a bit, and get to like a natural, you know, conclusion of the song, you know, but you know, try and like hold the bushes' attention, like, you know, give them a good performance, like she doesn't just trail off, gets to like a good natural end, you know, plays the last notes, you know, hold for applause. Um, like just as soon, you know, she waits a beat after stopping to see if there's any reaction.
Right after stopping, yeah, they stop shaking once you stop playing the music.
After, so yeah, she gives a beat and then just asks, "Did you like that one?"
What
Uh,
a bit.
there's no real answer.
I'm a different one. Um, then start another song. This one a bit more upbeat, you know, a bit more high tempo, a bit more jaunty. You know, she's like, you know, all right, well, you seem to be enjoying the music. Let's try another one and see if they also react to or react similarly or differently or anything.
Right. All right, as you start to play your new tune, the bushes start to shake again, and as you keep it going, you hear more of them, sort of come. You hear more of them sort of, come into this, get around you.
Sherry's just gonna have like a fucking flock of bushes, like a shepherd.
She's gonna lead them back to town. They're just gonna set up along the walls of Marion.
All right. I should try spouting lore. Do I know any legends or songs or stories about bushes like this? May I do that?
Sure.
Boom.
Great Tale of Titchmarsh.
All right. So, there are certain types. There's a story of someone who of a sort of Pied Piper of the of a grand forest. You recall who enchanted plant life to follow along to his tune, which he used to spread the forest outward and have and to make it spread across a whole countryside, to deny any sort of settlement urbanization, to keep things natural.
Interesting. So some sort of like Pied Piper poison ivy. Interesting. I think Cherry is just kind of is enjoying this. Like, I don't think she has anything she necessarily really wants to do. This will be useful to know, but she's enjoying entertaining the bushes. When this song goes over, I think she just gets more into the sort of performance of it, like stands up on the, I don't know, rock or trunk or whatever, and just gets more into, like, she's doing a little mini concert for the bushes.
Nice.
For the plant life, yeah. Like, you can
Okay.
probably hear, the rest of the party can probably hear Cherry a bit in the distance getting really into the music and everything.
What is that noise? What kind of creature does it?
That's Cherry, and I don't think she's taking your predicament terribly seriously.
How dare she? What if she ended up being in that situation?
Oh, come to think of it, I never did tell her she might have it, but then I didn't have it, so she's probably alright.
Oh no.
Actually,
Cherry.
Nico, there was nobody else in the room with you when it went mass critical, right?
Oh no. Yes, Cogsworth.
Okay. Robots
And
can't
Cogsworth.
get radiation poisoning, right?
No, they can get damaged by it, but Cogsworth is fine because I
Oh
built
yeah, the
Cogsworth.
radiation could have fried his AI.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Cogsworth is going to be the villain of this campaign at the end.
It'll be just like Cleon, or Milkshake. Even though Milkshake wasn't the final villain.
Nico
No, that
has
was
to
O'Malley.
has to blow Cogsworth's head off.
That was O'Malley.
No, the finale is gonna be like, the radiation core is going critical. And like, Nico, it's like, is Nico gonna go in? And Nico's like, wait, Cogsworth, you're immune to radiation, and Cogsworth will be like, we all have our destinies, Master. Yours culminates here. I wouldn't rob you of that.
Okay, so back to Lydian, Nico, and Flora. You're looking now for the pink caps, going about the woods, hearing Cherry's music in the distance.
Well, it is nice music, but I'm also dying.
You're not dying right now. There's no sense complaining. Let's just keep looking.
I am dying right now. That's what the radiation poisoning is.
Alright, you're not dying at an exorbitant rate.
Yes, I am. That's exactly what radiation poisoning is.
My word, my word. How How slowly does someone have to be dying for it not to be of concern?
I don't know. I'm dying.
Well, alright, stop complaining about the music and look for the mushrooms then.
I complain about the music because I care.
Care
Well, I
about the wrong
suppose.
thing.
So
Yeah.
should we split up and just call out if we see anything?
Good idea.
Not a bad idea. Just keep your wits
Cogsworth.
about. Keep your wits about you. Could be dangerous things
Cogsworth.
out there.
Cogsworth, you're with me. We're gonna find this before anyone else.
It's a competition now.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not a competition, but I think Lydian goes to say that and just shuts his mouth like there's no point.
Lydian goes, wait a minute. I could make a competition. Lydian thinks about the new way to make money.
Alright, we put 5 coin down. Oh, wait, he has no money.
All right. So Lydian and Nico roll wisdom.
Actually, let's see.
Is he going to use. Are they going to use.
When I
strict
use
deduction?
strict to analyze my surroundings, you can discern realities with int instead of wisdom.
This isn't discern realities.
I would say. I would argue.
I think we're under psychic attack. Don't know what from yet, but.
My radiation poisoning has in fact accelerated Nico's brain growth, making them smarter.
Is that what radiation poisoning does now?
Fine, I'll give you a wisdom.
Oh no.
Interesting.
Man, I'm so much wiser than
Nico.
Nico.
Nico is slowly becoming the Hulk.
Okay, so Nico take an XP.
Yes. Do I also die?
No. You do not die immediately.
Thank you, Neo.
Reassuring.
Thank you for not killing me on the spot. I know you could.
So, Nico,
Yes.
you and Cogsworth go through some trees, and you're in a small clearing that's a field of multicolored flowers.
My word. Must resist researching.
There's an aroma about them that's very, very enticing. It just smells wonderful to you.
It smells sulfuric acid. My favorite. Yeah, Nico is like, yeah, this is good shit.
This is what I'm all about. Sulfuric acid.
Yeah, Nico walks over, good shit.
Alright, so you're just walking over, just smelling the flowers?
Yes.
Okay.
Cogsworth. Remind me, I need to install smell into your senses.
Roll con.
Oh boy, the one I'm sick in.
Alright.
Oh, that would have been a
Would have been a 10?
You're starting to get drowsy.
What is the drowsy sound effect again?
drowsy sound effect from what?
Pokemon?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. Drowsy had
Drowsy
noise.
is a Pokemon.
Are you talking about like
Like
yawn?
Drowsy's yell?
No, wait.
I've never figured an onomatopoeia for drowsy.
Okay, that is what you meant. Okay.
I don't like this.
Ah,
What?
I don't like his voice.
yeah. So Nico, you're starting to get very drowsy,
Yeah.
and the bed of flowers seems quite inviting.
Yeah. That is that is very inviting. I should go and take a sleep.
All right, so are you gonna sit down, lay down?
Why fight it?
Yeah, Nico's gonna do it.
All right.
It's been a long day.
Okay. So, Lydian.
Oh, this takes me back. Really, really wish it did not. Yeah, Lydian's just kind of walking through the forest feeling a little bit nostalgic, but also he's one of those people who, came from the countryside and is kind of ashamed
Yeah.
of that fact when he thinks
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just like he's very mixed feelings being in the fucking woods again.
I was gonna. I have something for Cherry actually.
Uh-huh. What?
So, as she's going through her performing, and, she's getting very, and, she's putting in a lot of, talking to the audience banter and whatnot for the fucking shrubs.
Has she got any good shrub bits, any relatable material for the shrubs?
Probably. But, so, how, responsive are the shrubs to her? Is it, only, just, swaying to the music and whatnot?
They sway to the music. That's mostly
Okay,
it.
mostly. Okay, so she's thinking about it, and this whole Pied Piper story. She wants to see. So obviously, she's attracting the shrubs. She wants to try and test controlling them. So as she's doing the song, she's experimenting, trying to see if she can get them to do stuff with music and sound
Right.
and that sort of thing.
Experimenting, how so?
Trying to see if it's just trying to intuit it with different notes or playing certain chords or things, if that will get them to maybe form a pattern or stuff like that, or just seeing if she can put I think she even tries basically music meistering it, putting into song instructions for the plants to see if they
Meister.
yeah, see if she can get them to maybe form a dance, do a whole musical number, that sort of thing. She wants to see how much she can Pied Piper these plants.
Roll charisma. Yeah, you're able to get them to do basic formations, sort of dance, specific dance that you try to instruct them on.
Okay, if it works, I want to, in the form of a fun musical number that we're obviously not going to perform out, she wants to get the shrubs to get the mushrooms she needs through a fun song about finding mushrooms. Makes a whole little song out of it, improvises it on the spot.
All right. Roll charisma again.
Oh no! What the
Oh no.
fuck?
Uh-oh.
I thought this would be cute. It would be
Yeah.
like the bake a cake in Lazy Town.
They're about to turn on Cherry.
As you try
Cherry
to,
dies off camera. No one else knows what happens to her. She just gets strangled by bushes.
as you're trying to give them more complex instructions, they sort of just go back to, like, they scatter about a little bit before just like going back to their rhythmic shaking and circling you.
That's a shame. Well, that was
Man.
worth a try.
Who knew trees were so dumb?
Fucking stupid animals.
We need smarter plants here.
So Lydian, you're going across like the the floor of these woods, the dirt, just like looking for any mushrooms that grow. You're not finding the pink. And that's when you hear a tune played. This one much closer than Cherry's. You hear a tune played on a flute.
Do artist types just do this? This never happened when I was a kid. There's no one hanging around the Emerald Forest just busking. Oh, I may as well go ask if they've seen any damn mushrooms.
Yeah, when you look up, there's a woman there with leaf-like hair,
Ooh.
and it's just sort of very, and like just sort of forest forest made clothing,
Hey there.
and she's holding a wooden flute.
Yeah, Lydian
This
calls
is
out.
just Huntress Wizard.
Yeah, a bit. I guess so.
Okay, cool.
Is that a cartoon thing?
It's
It's
from
Adventure Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah, she puts a hand up and just says, "Looking for something?"
Yeah, my friend has come down with something mighty rotten, and I'm out here looking for something that might cure him.
And what might that be?
You ever hear of radiation sickness?
I can't say that I have.
Well, he's got a pretty bad dose of it, and I need pink cap mushrooms to treat him.
The pink cap mushroom. Hmm. And I suppose you've come look, and suppose you've been pointed to these woods?
That I have. About a dock back in Marion.
Ah, one of the settlements, then.
Is that a problem?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Alright, well, can it become a problem after I've left? Because right now I'm not looking to cause no grief. I just want some mushrooms and I'll be on my way.
She plays her flute again. And you see some, and shuffling through the leaves come a few come a few pink mushrooms, just sort of walking on
That's cool.
thin little legs.
Well, that's mighty kind. You've saved a life today.
Now hold on. You know that they have lives.
Oh boy, you're one of those people.
One of those people. Master negotiator, Lydian.
He says that under his breath.
Master negotiator.
Alright, so what's the moral quandary here? These mushrooms' lives more important than my friends'?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm simply asking what exactly you would offer up in turn for them giving up those lives.
Alright, I'm gonna produce a use of dungeon rations, seeds, trail mix, that kind of stuff. I got seed. Plant life can grow anew. Do you weigh fungi more heavily than flora?
Hmm. She leans over and inspects them.
I'm gonna take
Wow.
use of dungeon rations. I mean, even if it doesn't work, yeah, it's just wait, yeah, there.
This isn't my decision to make, though. But let me ask. And she plays another tune on her flute. Uh, the their vines sort of extend down from the tree she's leaning on, and sort of snake around your hand.
Okay, should I be worried? Actually, I'm pretty worried regardless.
Hmm.
You know, how about I don't know whose decision it goes to, but can I just make the point that when we pass away, we're buried beneath the ground. Now, my friend's body should should they be buried with radiation poisoning, they're gonna kill a whole lot more plant life than if they're fixed. You want him to have a good funeral. You want him to have a good, distant, radiation-free funeral.
Roll charisma.
I think that's a pretty good argument from their perspective.
Hmm. The vine.
Technically, mushrooms are fungi, not plants.
Yeah. The vine. Uh. Coils around and scoops up the seeds. And the mushrooms, the pink mushrooms, their legs sort of just dissipate and they're flat on the ground for you to pick up.
Pleasure doing business.
Seems like you're. Seems like you have a good way with words.
You play the flute.
One
I
of
play...
those people.
To be fair, he didn't say that so she could hear it.
Mm.
And you know, she is one of those people. It's a pretty, solid observation.
One of those.
You play the flute, I play people.
Hmm. That's an interesting way of looking at it.
Yeah, Lydian scoops up the mushrooms. Well, I'm glad I get to leave in one piece. Won't be disturbing your forest again if I can help it.
She smiles and says, "You weren't disturbing the forest. You were living in it."
Whoa. Yeah, Lydian's kind of backing away at this point. Like, he's got pink cap, so he's just making his way away from. Was that a dryad? Don't know what the right term would be.
Perhaps.
Lady of the Forest.
Well, we can call her that. I mean, you can always ask her.
Lydian's getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sticking around for questions. Yeah, Lydian like he heads back towards where the group kind of split up, and he's calling out to the rest of them like, Nico, Flora, got the mushrooms.
Yeah, Flora shows up after a bit and just says, "Oh, that's good. I hadn't had any luck with it."
Well, I got pretty lucky. Forest has something looking after it. asking riddles, making trades. Funny even out here. Got a barter for something.
Right. Well, where's Nico?
Didn't respond when I
Lid-
was calling out for him.
Lydian goes, "Oh no, he's gonna hook up something radioactive."
You know, if they've died while we've been on our way out here, I'm gonna be mighty annoyed. We should
That was
not have trusted them to wander off on their own.
I get that. Keep letting them.
I'm gonna buy a fucking leash when I get back into town. Like
One of those child
yeah, one of those
harnesses.
child leashes. All right. Well, I'm gonna put these on the cart and let's go. Let's go looking for the person they're meant for.
Alrighty.
Actually, I'm gonna do that, and then you start looking for Nico. I'm gonna go collect Cherry and let her know that Nico's gone missing.
Very well. I'll start my look.
All right. Yeah. So Lydian drops off the mushrooms in the cart, just puts them away safely, and then he's gonna, go towards the other source of music in this forest.
Alright. So, Cherry.
Yes, she has like just gone back to
picking-
performing for the bushes.
Yeah.
basically.
After you couldn't
Yeah.
like instruct them like that. You trying to instruct them. The bushes have circled in much closer.
Interesting. I mean, she's just trying to, keep on giving them a good show, continuing to, talk with the audience and stuff like that. Just trying to, she likes to perform for an audience. She was just kind of curious if she could, help with that, but she's accepted that's not working, and she's just, being
Okay.
a good entertainer now.
Alright, yeah. They're shaking rhythmically as you're performing. And Lydian, you show up in this little clearing, and upon seeing this sight, what do?
I pause and I stop, and I'm just looking, and I go, "My God, Apex Crusader fans." No, yeah, he's kind of baffled by what he sees. Cherry, I don't mean to alarm you. Beautiful music you're playing, but your
The
audience.
bush-
Oh, a bush.
The bushes all stop shaking,
Oh,
and they all turn around.
How does a bush turn? They don't have a front.
They just rotate. They rotate. They just all rotate.
Oh, Cherry, sort of, lets her music trail off and then, waves at Lydian, I found an audience. The forest seems to appreciate the music.
Oh, okay, so you're aware that you're performing for shrubbery.
Yeah. They're pretty lively for shrubbery.
I'll
Lydian.
say, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think they're looking at me.
Well, you did just interrupt their show.
Lydian, this is a new market.
All right, well, listen here, my fine Flora. I'll let you get back to your show. Just to let you know, Cherry. Nico's gone missing.
That's not good.
No, I got the mushrooms. That's all fine. So we can fix them. Just we have to find him first.
Cherry sort of asks the shrubs, I don't suppose any of you know where my little companion got off to, do you?
They don't do anything.
And Cherry just sort of shrugs at Lydian.
What a tough crowd. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. I'm just letting you know that the moment that the show's wrapped up could use a little help now. I know looking for things isn't quite. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Lydian just
Okay.
like he backs off again, like just hoping the bushes don't fucking savage him for interrupting. This is why I left the forest. This is exactly this.
Lydian fucking hates plants. Does Lydian have any plants in his office?
He doesn't have an office at the moment. Well, he does have the old office. Did the old owners of the Vertex leave any did they have any plants in their office?
Yeah,
A little peace lily maybe?
yeah.
I threw them out. No, I didn't.
Alright.
New character development. Yeah, Lydian just does not like forests anymore. They remind him of the time before he was somebody.
Somebody that they used to know.
Someone that nobody knew.
So Cherry starts to say, well, I've been very much enjoying playing for all of you. Apparently I do have some other stuff to get done. And, just she kind of is, like, sensing a bit of, with the whole turning around, doesn't want to, is suddenly feeling a bit more, don't want to be rude to the force. But of course, I wouldn't leave without, finishing. I wouldn't leave a performance unfinished. So she is gonna do a song to try and, like, a finale,
Right.
a last song to try and
hang
give.
on, holy shit, I've got to link this fucking game. Sorry, I was looking on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking buy this after. Look at this shit.
Stage and middle-aged Yakuza, old trope,
Man.
complex beat 'em up minigames, city to explore.
Is this a game that's
It's from
for
the guy who
Snake?
made The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Interesting. I love Yakuza stuff. I like the name.
It looks very neat.
Yeah, this
Anyway,
does
sorry.
look neat. Okay. So yeah, Cherry, roll charisma.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, as you're,
This is my good
they are rhythmically moving again as you start performing. But the moment you stop, they all start. Like the moment you stop, what do you do?
She gives a little bow, like blow some kisses to the audience. Thanks them all for being such a, lovely and attentive and fun crowd. And she hopes to be back to this forest to perform for them soon, but she's got to, go find her friend.
Does
And,
she try to step away?
And yeah, she bows, thanks them all, again, like blows, kisses and stuff. And then, Jin just steps down from. Is she on a rock or a stump or what?
On a
Whatever.
stump.
Okay, yeah. And then steps down to
As
start.
soon as you try to step down, one of the bushes jumps up at you and bounces and bounces off of you to push you back onto the stump.
I guess the audience wants an encore. Did you have a favorite song you wanted again?
They're all silent.
Yeah, like little bead of sweat drops down from Cherry Uh, all right. Let's give. How about? Well, not everyone was here for that first song. I guess it's only fair you all get to hear that. And then I really do have to go. And then she's gonna play that first song again.
All right. Yeah. As soon as you start playing, they start their shaking again.
You are now held hostage by the bushes.
Yeah. She's been in some this isn't her first time being held prisoner and forced to play music. This is the first time it's been by plants though. And there is part of her who's thinking this is gonna be a really good story, assuming I survive this. Yeah.
So, Lydian,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
Okay, so I am gonna go back to where we started, and I suppose I'm gonna try and do the logical thing, which, considering I revoked my spell to, just locate an object, can't just locate Nico by, fucking hover boots or whatever. So, hang on, what other spells did I take? It was locate object, mending. Yeah, nothing that would really. I got detect magic, cause fear. Nothing I really.
Okay.
Let's just do the logical thing. See if Nico left any trails by knocking over branches, footsteps, anything.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Roll
this.
discern realities.
Yeah,
Remember what-
discerning realities.
remember that-
We're doing this, and I'm gonna say just in backstory, Lydian did grow up in the forest. He has had to track before. He has had to do stuff like
Right.
this. It's
Yeah.
It's long since been removed. He's had to actually engage with this skill set, but
Right.
he has to. So discern
Lydian fucking
realities.
hates it too.
Fucking oh wow, the old this was what he used to have to do when he was just foraging and impressing elders back in his shit village. It's actually
Remember,
probably a very
Lydian.
nice village. He just didn't appreciate it.
Remember,
Okay.
Lydian, this will come in handy one day.
So, what should I be on the lookout for?
Well, Nico doesn't exactly leave footprints, but there is a sort of depression within the grass that the pressure from the hover boots kind of
stuff would
along.
the dirt would actually be kind of blown to the side and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It should be
just
clear.
like that.
I'm just gonna say Cogsworth is with Nico too.
Yeah, there is Cogsworth as well, but yeah, you can that's right. So yeah, you can sort of see there are bits of, and there are just strange footprints next to that. I guess which would be easier to
it's
spot.
funny, considering that Cogsworth is probably following Nico. Nico's fucking thing is probably just clearing away Cogsworth's footprints just by blowing them away, but he's just kind of walking along with a magnifying glass, even though there's no footprints. What happened here recently?
It looks like Nico and Cogsworth walked off into the walked off to the east and went through some heavy foliage and between some trees.
What here is not no. It's kind of metagamey. I don't know why Lydian would be that suspicious. Actually, no. He thinks he's gone missing. So yeah, what here is not what it appears to be. Lydian thinking maybe he knows there's stuff in this forest. So what if something grabbed him? What if someone?
As you're going through the forest, as you're following this trail and you're going through the heavy foliage, there's Hmm. Let's see. What here is not what it appears to be. He. You come across a. Hmm. I'm trying to think what here is not what it appears to be with regards to just the trail.
Should I change that one out?
I'm just taking a while to think of it. If you, I'm gonna say that you notice that uh there's hmm, no, fuck it. I'm gonna say you come across this clearing. Where the trail just sort of stops amongst this field of flowers. And the flowers, there's something off about this. Like this doesn't look like they're very neatly grown. Like they haven't been
Like this
like
isn't
they
these don't look like wildly growing plants. These look cultivated and cared
yeah,
for.
they look cultivated and cared for.
Do I recognize these plants at all, or should I have
Uh
should I roll like
roll
intelligence?
spout lore. Yeah, spout lore.
Yeah. My intelligence ain't great, but let's find out. No, I do not know these
No,
plants.
you don't know anything about these flowers.
My word, we got a gardener out here, gardening in a forest. How it takes all sorts, I guess. The hell is this forest? Got music fan bushes, some kind of forest caretaker, and now a garden. I don't know why Lydian is so annoyed by this place, but he apparently is. So, yeah, okay,
He just
Lydian.
hates.
Yeah, Lydian prefers the city. It's where he thinks like, oh, I'm important being in the city. He's one of those knobheads. But yeah, he goes down the trail, I suppose.
Right. So there, as you go down through you're going, I guess, into the field of flowers.
Yeah, he's calling out for
There-
Nico as he goes. Like,
Yeah,
Nico,
there's
you better not stop. You better not just fall. You better not be smelling the roses. I don't think these are
you
roses.
get a very, very intoxicating aroma. You start to smell.
Oh, does it smell nice or does it smell
Yeah,
horrible?
very nice, very nice.
My word. There's a perfume in this.
Sulfuric acid, my favorite.
I could sell this. Oh, the ladies would be all over this smell.
Yeah, so you stop to smell more.
Yeah.
All right,
This is how the party dies.
roll Constitution.
My greatest stat. Fuck.
You feel your eyes grow extremely heavy.
Oh no. Okay,
And-
maybe a sleeping aid.
You kind of have like you like can't carry yourself anymore as you kind of feel yourself forced to like lay down in these flowers.
I can't sleep now. I got business to attend to.
And you just sort of drift off.
This is the worst situation.
Cherry.
Yeah.
As you finish the first song that you were replaying for them, the bushes, once you stop playing, they stop shaking,
Yeah.
and again, they've circled much closer to you.